So these will be your lumbar rehab exercises. So with what's called lower cross syndrome, first we want to inhibit some muscles that are too tight, and then we'll strengthen those and do some strengthening to activate them. So first we're going to use a foam roller. This is not a real foam roller, but if it were, I would start with the quads. So just lay flat on the floor or on a table like this, and place it right above the knee. And you're going to roll all the way to the top of your hip, basically the hip flexors, and then roll all the way back up. All the way up. And then keep going all the way up into this foam roller. It's basically in your lower abdominal area, because that's where those hip flexors really lie. And then go all the way back down to the knees. Once you finish the hip flexors, go ahead and roll on the back. Never come all the way down to the hips. Start right where your lumbar begins and come up to your upper back, and then roll all the way back. And you repeat that about 5 times. When you finish foam rolling, you're going to start engaging some muscles. First ones we're going to engage are the gluteus medius. For that one, the simplest exercise is a knee side plank. So go right here, engage, so squeeze your abdomen, engage the sides, keep your knees separated, and then just dip down slowly and come back up and squeeze at the very end. And you're going to repeat that movement 12 to really 20 or 30 times. You're going to keep going really till you can't really go anymore. But to begin with, start with just 12 and work your way up slowly. And of course, it would be opposite side as well, so you're even. Once you engage the gluteus medius, you go to the gluteus maximus. For that one, you're going to do a glute bridge or hip thrust. So bring your heels really close to the buttocks and squeeze the abdomen and push down through your heels to engage the glutes. And from here, go straight up, push into the heel, and come back down. Again, repeat that between 12 and 30 times until you're fatigued. When it gets easy, you can go to a one leg hip thrust, where you do the same thing but with one leg elevated. Again, same thing, 12 to 30 repetitions. Once you engage, you relax the quads and the back, engage the side and the back. Now you will engage the inner core. To engage the inner core, you should basically suck in the abdomen until that part's engaged, and then squeeze in a way that your entire core feels tight and contracted. You're going to lay it flat on the table. Here, you're going to notice you have the lumbar curvature, kicking the low back off the table. So scoot up a little bit, in order your pelvis kind of rolls underneath you. And then squeeze the abdomen so that it brings the front of your hip up towards your rib cage. So your pelvis is rolled in and your abdomen are squeezed. From here, you're going to alternate touching your heels all the way forward and all the way back, while keeping your abdomen engaged. And as you can tell, it's a little bit challenging. And you're going to do this about, again, 20 to 30 times on both sides, really until you're all the way fatigued. And what you're going to notice is after doing that, when you stand up, you should feel a little different. You should feel a little tighter to here, more relaxed to there, and the pelvis should have a little more of a tilt. And what you want to do is keep that throughout your day. Particularly if we're doing dishes or working, we kind of get this lumbar curvature, we kind of this bad posture because we're doing all this work, right? We're kind of hunched over. You want to try to keep that abdomen engaged, keep a little bit of a bend in your knees when you're standing, and it's going to reduce that lumbar curvature a little bit. And that's going to be it. The last thing you're going to do is now we're going to strengthen some of those muscles that are weak. And for the low back, we do what's called the bird dog. So here, you're going to lay on your hands and knees. Again, engage that core. Bring one leg straight behind you. Naturally, the toe is going to flare out, so turn it in. Keep your neck neutral. Lift the opposite arm forward. Hold there for about 30 seconds to a minute. And then switch. Hold there for 30 seconds to a minute. And you can do all of these between 2 to 3 sets of each. Once it gets easy, you can, while keeping the core tight and engaged, you can bring the elbow into the knee and back out And of course, when that gets easy, you can add just like a 1 or 2 pound dumbbell to the hand that's stretched out. And that's it. Thank you.